What's up, people? So today we're going to be checking out a product that I was actually really excited to check out because it's something that I actually have never seen before. So this is going to be the Lumary Smart LED Recess Light Kit. Now this actually even comes with an HDMI sync box. So if you are familiar with like the Govee immersion kits for your TV, where you have the LEDs around the TV, but the difference is they're actually getting the signal from the HDMI. And as you know, with the Govee, it's using a camera to try to figure out what colors to put on the LEDs and where this should be a lot more accurate because it's getting a signal directly from the HDMI cable. So let me show you where I'm going to try to install this. So as far as the LEDs, around the TV, I have my projector screen down right now, but I'm going to pull that up and put the LEDs around the TV, which is behind that. But as far as the recessed light kit, I'm going to try to put them down this bulkhead here. So as you can see, those three lights are the only lights that I have here, and this room gets really dark even with those lights on. So I think these lights down this row, down the middle of this bulkhead, will give me some much more needed light. It even looks brighter in here than it normally is because I have this little LED light so you can see me. But normally it's really dark in here even with those three lights on. So I went to Home Depot. Let me give you an idea of the stuff that I needed to make this project work. So I went to Home Depot. I picked up a light switch. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that later. Got me a light panel, some electric cable, 25 foot, and I'm gonna use this drywall cutter. You can just use a regular drywall knife if you don't have one of those, and then just screw to screw the lights in. So what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to tap into this electric outlet there in order to run my LEDs down this bulkhead, and then on this back side I'm going to put a switch over there so I can be able to manually turn it off. Even though these lights are controlled through the app, I want to have a physical switch as well. Alright, so before we get started, we're gonna go ahead and unbox this and see what comes in the box. Let me try to back this up a little bit so you can see. Alright, got your instruction manual, got your hole cutout template. I'm gonna be using this to cut out my holes in my bulkhead. And it has 3 individual boxes. Let me go ahead and pop these out. Alright, box number 1. Looks like we have our actual LED panel lights. Let me pull one out. So this is what the actual panel light looks like, really thin. Has the little springs to attach it inside. Then you have your electric box where you want to make all your electrical connections. So there was 2 of those in the first box, as well as all your wire nuts. So that's it for that box. Okay, so here's your HDMI sync box. This is probably going to work a little bit different than I thought because I see that it has actually 3 HDMI inputs in 1 output. So I'm curious to see if we can maybe use this as a switcher somehow. That would be nice. Got 2 HDMIs, looks like it's for the 2 lights, and then your power source on the back. On the front you got some indicator LEDs. We'll get more into that later. Got your power brick for the sync box. You have 1 HDMI cable, so this is going to be the HDMI from the box to the TV. And then you have your roll of LEDs, which is going to go on the back of your TV. Okay, and then in the third box is additional 2 LED recessed lights. So you have a total of 4 lights and the HDMI switch box. Alright, so what I'm going to start off with first is I'm going to try to measure out where I want my holes cut for my lights. get those marked up, get the holes cut, and then we can start running some wire. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so now as you can see, I got the 4 lights installed, already a lot brighter in this room. So I got my 4 lights installed with my switch up here, and you can see that I gotta put a switch up there so I can manually turn it off. So now we're gonna move on to this section where we're gonna install the LEDs around this TV. So this camera here will no longer be needed. This is the camera from the Govee immersion kit, and like I said earlier, this kit uses the HDMI sync box. So let's go ahead and get that set up. So I got everything hooked up right now. It looks like it's going through its paces right now. As you can see, I still got the box hanging right there. I'm gonna have to fish those cables later. But for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and test it out. So I got the lights, LEDs behind the TV. I got the 4 recessed lights plugged in. So now let's go ahead and dig into this app and see what type of things we can do this after we get everything set up. So now that we got everything hooked up, I'm gonna give you a quick preview of what everything looks like. So I got the LEDs behind the TV, and I got the down lighting hooked up and synced to the app. You see I got all 4. But I'm gonna leave the shot here so you can just see the TV and those 2 lights for right now. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the app. So as you can see here with the app, I've already set the 4 lights up into one group. So that's where you see the theater down lights. And then as far as the HDMI smart hub, that's gonna be the one here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Future me here, something that I wanna jump in and add that I missed in the original recording of this video is how to sync your recessed lights to your HDMI sync box, because if you blink, you'll miss it. So you want to go to the HDMI sync box and you want to click to where it says configure this device. That's how you'll be able to add your recessed lights to your sync box, and then you'll be able to have not only the back LEDs but the recessed lights sync up with your HDMI box. So just want to add that in. Back to the video. Now as far as the app on the side of the actual HDMI box, what I have it set on is I'm doing the actual colors from the actual TV. So if you go, let me go back to the menu so you can see that. When you go to video mode, and I have it set to multiple colors, as you can see here. So whatever color shows up on the TV is what's going to show up on the lighting package. So let me go ahead and switch to a better video that's going to illustrate this a little bit better. And as you can see, the light is reacting to what's on the TV screen. it's very responsive. It does a really good job, but just to keep in mind, this kit is made for a 65-inch TV, and this is a 75-inch TV. So it probably will give you a better result if you had the actual 65-inch TV. But even still with this, I think it looks really good. Let me kill the other lights so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so I turned off the other lights so you can get a better effect of what the LED emerging looks like. So let me go ahead and power these other lights back on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the down lighting back on. And if you want to go into the actual menu, you can go ahead and click on it. And as you can see here, you can change the different hues of white, your different color temperatures here on the app. And then if you want to switch to your RGB, then you have that where you can switch. And the app is really responsive. I really like it. The colors are vibrant, it's bright, pretty nice. Now this kit is really aimed towards if you're doing a new install. I wouldn't say this will be the best thing to use if you already have existing lighting, because it's not like a retrofit kit. It's best to do a new install with these. It would be a little bit involved removing your old can lights to install these, so because there's no like retrofit. So the HDMI sync box works really well. I definitely like this feature above using the camera method because it's a lot more accurate and it gets the colors with no delay. So I really like that. So I feel if you're in the process of updating your man cave, you know, doing something to your theater room, this will be a really nice thing to grab to upgrade your whole atmosphere. I just love how it sets the mood in here. The lights are really high quality made, they're nice and low profile, and it all comes together in a nice little package. So if you have any other questions about these lights, definitely drop them down in the comment section. I'll be sure to get to them. One more thing before you go, if you like the type of music that I play on this channel, I just started my own lo-fi music channel. So if you could, I definitely would appreciate it if you can go down there. I'll have it linked down in the comment section or the description. If you go ahead, check that channel out and subscribe, I would definitely appreciate it. So again, I want to thank Lumary for sending this out for me to check out. I definitely appreciate it. And then I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.